Namattu Ratanatayasa. May I pay homage to Triple M, the Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha. My respect goes to all the Venerable Mahasangha. So, the Buddha was born in Nepal, and at the age of 29, he left the palace, spent 6 years studying, and at the age of 35, he became the Buddha. And for 45 years, he taught for different people in different times, and that all the teachings were compiled into one scripture that is called the Tipitaka. And this Tipitaka is that's why a collection of a primary Pali language text that is the foundation of Buddhist teachings. So it is a vast body of a literature that is divided into main 3 volumes. So Vinaya, which is the collection of disciplines and rules and regulations. Sutta or Suttanta Pitaka is a collection of discourses. And Abhidhamma Pitaka, which is also known as the Buddhist psychology or higher teachings. Although it has been a written form with us for 2 millennia, but originally it was transmitted through the oral practice. And that's why the chanting comes into this existence. And this chanting has been with the Buddhist monasteries and Buddhist monks simply to preserve, protect, and propagate the teachings of the Buddha. And among these thousands of the discourses that is collected in the Tipitaka, today we have chanted only 3 as the main blessing chantings that promotes the peace and harmony and tranquility. The first discourse is the Dhammacakkappavattana Sutra, which is the first discourse that the Buddha gave to the 5 disciples at the Saranath Isipatana Mirgadayavana. This discourse gives the basic principles of entire Buddha's teachings, that there are 2 extremes that we should avoid and should follow the middle path. Following the middle path, one can attain ultimate happiness of a peace. And that's why the Buddha's teachings is so unique in the world, that always promotes to the peace and happiness for all. The second discourse is called the Mangala Sutta, the highest blessings, which is the 38 highest blessings that the Buddha pronounced as the highest blessings. As we all have different views on what will be the highest blessings, so the Buddha summarized that the highest blessings starts from not associating with the foolish one, but associating with the wise ones. And not only that we have to stabilize and stay established in a proper way of a living. And further on, it gives the different duties and responsibilities that helps to go further for the spiritual gain. The most ultimate part would be having a Kalyana Mitta, a good friend. Once we have a good friend, then that will lead us to follow the spiritual path that leads to the ultimate happiness of the Nibbana. So that is the summary of the second sutta. The third sutta is a Karaniya Metta Sutta. The sutta was given to the monks, those who were going and practicing meditation in the forest. While they were practicing meditation, they were haunted by the celestial beings, those who came down and stayed below the venerable monks out of respect. After understanding that the venerable monks were going to stay for the 3 months vassa, they decided to chase the monks away. And with that, all the venerable monks had to flee to the Jetavana Vihara to see the Buddha. Having seen their capability of becoming enlightenment, then the Buddha gave this discourse to recite so that they will be becoming the enlightened one. And this Karaniya Metta Sutta basically is the loving kindness meditation that one has to have within us and one has to practice at all the time. And if you really want to know that how good your meditation has been, then you have to check within yourself that how humble you have become and how much kindness and compassion you have in your minds and heart. So it radiates from this Karaniya Metta Sutta. So that's why these 3 discourses that all the venerable monks were invited to chant today as a part of a blessings and also as a part of a propagating the peace and harmony for the whole world. With this, may you all be well and happy. May the Triple Gem bless you for your good health, successful life, and whatever you may have a good wishes, may that all come true. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we're going to have chant of loving kindness together, please. If you can chant after me in the Pali language, it would be great. Ahang Sukito Homi.
Ahang Sukito Homi.
Avero Homi.
Avero Homi.
Paya